Now, the Executive Director for the Women in Africa Network, Joyce Williams, has reiterated that through the AFCFTA, informal and micro and small enterprises will be integrated into the continental markets, breaking the barriers these businesses constantly encounter as they try to penetrate more advanced regional and overseas markets. Women were estimated to account for 70% of informal cross-border trade in Africa, will be well positioned to tap into regional export destinations and use regional markets as stepping stones into expanding into overseas markets. She was speaking at the just ended Africa Globalized Summit.
For decades, African women have been trapped in poverty cycles due to several underlying factors, including unequal access to education, factors of production and trade facilities, inequitable labor-saving technologies, underpaid or underpaid labor, harmful cultural practices, and limited legal protection from gender inequality practices entrenched in society.
The contributions of women in the economies of our continent is well documented. You just do a quick Google search and you will see where women in Africa stand in terms of trade. However, one very important factor is worth stating, that the trade potential may not be realized if we are not actively engaged, specifically looking at the non-tariff barriers that are heavily on activities of women in trade and women-owned enterprises.
To break the cycle of poverty and inequalities, stakeholders have pledged their continuous advocacy for the development and implementation of policies and legal frameworks that would create a wider array of opportunities for women and which will lead to the economic empowerment at the national and regional levels and ensuring that the development envisaged for Africa is inclusively sustainable.
At the level of engaging women entrepreneurs in Ghana alone, there seems to be a lack of knowledge of the policy itself and a poor appreciation for the additional effort required for full participation. There should be deliberate effort to include women, and I mean women in different sectors and strata of society, in the entire value chain of implementation, from policymakers, professionals in different fields, example lawyers, marketers, investment analysts, construction, IT professionals, those in academia, farmers, and others.
Trade experts and gender equality advocates have cautioned the prospective shift from micro to macro business opportunities for women would not be spontaneous, and the expected benefits for women should be tempered with realism and commitment to address some of the existing challenges women often face.
That's it for